Hi and welcome everybody. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for subscribing so far and everybody for watching the videos. Our last video was about episode 1 where we were starting our city. So if you've not joined us so far, please take a look at that and some of the other videos and then you'll get an idea of what we're doing. So on to today's video. What I would like to do today is show you about Mills plates. That stands for Modular Integrated Landscaping System. Now, obviously, if you're not familiar with that, I'm just going to show you a basic one and what the advantages of having a Mills plate are. If you have used Mills plates before, then obviously you'll know a bit about them, and we will look at more detailed ones in another episode. So this is part of the city that I built in the first episode, and you will notice that the house here that we have has no height elevation to the road. You can see that it's very flat and joins onto the road there. Now obviously in real life we have sidewalks or pavements if you're in the UK which are raised and elevated from the road. So if we did that to a Mills plate using the new system of the roads, then we will have a problem, meaning that the height of the road will be higher than our housing and other aspects of the system. So what we're going to do is just take a look at a modular next to a road now. I've just got the police station out, and as you can see, if I go to the side, you will see that the road plate now is slightly higher than the actual modular base plate. So if you're building a city, this is not a great idea. We've obviously got the pavements that I said before, so they would be raised as well, and it wouldn't look quite correct with the setup. So the easiest way to do this is add something called the Mills system, which I've described, and place your modular or any building on that. What you would then need to do is create a road plate Mills, which I'll show you in the next episode. So I'm just going to show you the basis of a very, very basic Mills plate, which will raise your city onto another level and give you a number of options that you can choose from. I've constructed a basic Mills plate here. What you'll notice is I've used 2x2 bricks, a base plate, and we're going to use plenty of 4x4 tiles. Now I've chosen grey because we're using roads. You could choose green depending on your landscaping if you've got a park area, or even blue if you're doing like a sea area. So what I want to show you is just how you actually need to start the Mills plate. So you can see here that we've put one in the corner, a 2x2 in the corner, and then we've left a gap of one stud. Right? We've then put another 2x2, and then we move on to leaving a gap of 2. Right? So every other one is a gap of 2 until we get to the corner, and we leave a 1x1 again, a gap of 1. So the reason why that is if you didn't and you just left 2s all the way across, you would have a gap. It wouldn't work properly and it wouldn't fit, and you would not be able to put your plate on. So if you start it like that and put 4 in the corner, leaving just a gap of 1 on each row, and then if we come down here, you can see I've done the same down this bottom end. Every other row has a gap of 2 on the vertical and the horizontal, and basically you create your Mills plate board like this. What we're going to do then is you will notice that it fits in nicely with one of these, and it leaves you an area here to put extra plates, right? And build your board up with your 4x4. Now you don't need to just do it 2x2, but this is a very basic one, leaving the gaps. You could use 4x6 plates, or even 6x8 plates, but you'd obviously then have to work it out to make it solid underneath. The other way you could do it is just have a split it into 4 base plates and have one on each quarter. Right, and you can get them from Lego for about £2.50. The easiest way and the cheapest way that I've found to do it is as follows. First of all, I've used a non-branded base plate. They're far cheaper. So I got 12 base plates for £21, and they're excellent. You cannot even tell that they are not Lego, and they fit in really nicely. They're very good quality, the ones that I've got. When I do the next episode, I'll show you which ones that I use. How I've collected these, we went to the Pick a Brick wall and got a lot in the boxes there, and the same with the tiles. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to fix the plates on to create our Mills plate. Then I'm going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages that are associated with them. So there we have it, first Mills plate built. You can see how strong they are on one of my short videos that's on our channel below. So we're going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of these Mills plates now. So first of all, they are absolutely solid. Right, you can see that that is, yeah, absolutely solid. It holds my weight if I stand on it, or even if I jump on it. Right. So that's really good. That's one really good advantage of this system. Right, because if you pick your modular buildings up, right, they're very, very heavy, right, and the base plates are very flimsy. So therefore, when you're moving them, you have to carry them with 2 hands. You can actually carry a modular on this system with 1 hand. Right, that's how strong it is and how secure it is. A second advantage is you'll notice that you've got things underneath, gaps underneath, so therefore you can run any kind of wiring in if you want to wire your modulars or anything like that, to put some lights in. Right, and another advantage is that technically you could use it like this to, if you wanted like a area in your system that you wanted a bit of depth to it, maybe creating a pond or something like that, or a park, right, you can actually take it down, and then you put some areas here, and then you've got a bit of depth to the thing. That's why it's called an integrated landscaping system. So you could add depth to your city. So it's a really good system in that sense. The downsides to it are it is quite part intensive. You can see that these here, the 4x4 plates, right, you need 64 of those if you're using 4x4 plates to fill the thing. That's why, to do it cheap, right, you can pick these up and get as many in your Pick a Brick wall as you possibly can. Whoops, I forgot to put that piece back, so that's not good. We will put it back and make it a lot more solid. Right, so another disadvantage is that it's quite time consuming making one. Right, so that's took me quite a while to build this. Right, put all the parts in, get everything sorted. Right, and you're going to need loads of these if you're making a large city. So that's your final disadvantage with it. But overall, I would thoroughly recommend using Mills, especially if you're starting your city, because if you're already in, right, you're going to have to take your modulars off, transfer them on, sort your road system out if you're using the old road plates as well. These fit perfect with the new system. I'll just move it to the side so you can see. Right, you can see the actual depth there. So what will happen is our modular will sit on top here, and we will be able to build this system up with a road plate underneath and a Mills road plate. Now, I've not put any Technic pieces down in here because this is just a basic one, and if you're using a modular one and you want to just slide it in and out of your city and put it in certain places, it's easier to just move it in and out like this. If you join them together with the Technic side to it, what will happen is you're going to have to move part of your city to get it out. Right, if you're building road plates, I would always recommend using the Mills with the Technic in, and they can interlock together, which again I'll show you in the next episode. Once the road system's in place, that secures this modular area in, where with the Mills plate with the modular on. Right, you can have two side by side, and then a road running down the side on this bit down here, road in front, etc., and it'll secure it in, especially if they're fastened together. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to put the previous modular on this Mills plate just to show you. We're going to change our road layout a little bit and start making it look a bit like a city. So for the time being, what I've done is I've moved the road around. I've taken the road down here out. I've taken some of all the traffic light systems off and the lights just to start with. I've taken a couple of speed bumps out just to show you. Excuse me. Just to show you that we've put this on the road Mills plate. So I've opened up the building to make it a bit longer for this example. What you can see though is you can see that we can see the Mills plate there, but don't worry about that, because when we move our road onto a road plate, Mills plate, this will be raised and it'll come in here with this. What I've also done is, for this example, I've just put the building straight onto the Mills plate itself. You can see that I've got the green and stuff there, which doesn't look good. So what you can do is you can take all your base plates off, right, and just put them and build straight onto your Mills plate in future. So that is one example of a basic Mills plate. You can see now that it is absolutely solid. I can pick it up, right? I can do anything you want really with it. It's pretty good. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to build another 3-in-1 creator set just to extend the city slightly. I've also got to think about what we're going to put in these areas here. So I think maybe a park where I'll do another Mills plate, and we'll put some depth to it, maybe put a pond or a fountain or something like that. But feel free to suggest some things that you'd like to see. I'm just going to basically just build the 3-in-1 creator set and put it next to here. Right, so I've just finished 3-1-1-3-1, which is the downtown noodle set It's a great little piece. I picked it up for £15 off of Marketplace. There are real bargains out there. You need to start looking on there if you start in a city on a budget. There's plenty of deals going about. It's got a great little bike. We've got a woman and a dog, and we've got the Creator Street, and it's kind of like a modular where you can either have it in any type of way that you're having on a corner. So it's got some great features, and it's a really nice little build actually. I really enjoyed doing that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it into the city and start developing the city. I've just finished the downtown noodle shop and put it into the city. We've got the Creator 3-in-1, first one that we did on the Mills plate, and this one not on the Mills plate, and you can see the height difference just around the road area where it joins on. But we will sort that out in the next episode, where we're going to be looking at how to build a Mills road plate. So I'm going to build a few Mills road plates, put it in, and then we'll add another build into our city. So if you've liked this episode, please press like, comment, give me some ideas what you want to see in there, and please subscribe. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.